I move back so I've got you on camera properly. Yeah?
I can't. Do I need this? Because I really can't really hear you.
Well,
you're not.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
I could hear it when I was on the
Can you?
When I had that on.
It's probably your volume. Your feet.
Hello? Oh, God, yeah.
Now
Do it to your volume.
Hello?
To your liking.
To your liking.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me here?
Oh, well, I have to, innit?
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
Anyway. All right, so when I start, you're going to start taping?
Yep.
Okay.
It's all.
Good.
You know this whole thing I've been recording?
It's already
Yeah,
started.
come on.
Oh, me, Shaq, man.
It's already started.
It's already started.
Anyway, welcome to the Godess and
And
Shaq.
Shaq podcast. Episode 1, season 2.
Yeah, and we're here with myself, Goddess Jazzy,
Myself, Shaq.
lovely King Ryan.
Yep.
Right.
And Mr. Unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be on camera this episode, but you know.
He says his name's
Peace and
Len.
love.
Yeah. We just call him L for short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elle can go for losers too as well.
Yeah, win a
No, we'll keep it for love, man. We'll keep
Oh,
it
yeah,
love.
That's true,
Mr.
yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
That's it.
Keep it love.
So Ryan, how you been, man? Ain't seen you for a while.
Very well, very well.
Yeah.
We're ready for seeing you once again.
Vice versa.
Good to be back.
Mm.
That energy's already been
Yeah.
circulating.
Everything's been good so far.
Absolutely.
That's good, man. Len or L.
Elle.
Love, how you been?
Love.
I've been okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Just thankful for life.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's good. I've got a dilemma,
Have you?
and I feel like I need one of you three's help.
Wow. Go for it,
Basically-
hit it.
You know, obviously you've all heard of Amazon.
Yeah.
Yep.
What happened was, I ordered, you know, the new Will Smith book.
All right.
I
Yeah.
ordered a new Will Smith book. Let me show you.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so what happened was,
Talk about it.
I ordered 2.
You ordered 2.
Yep. 1 to give to you for Christmas,
Oh, you joking?
and 1 to keep for me. The only thing is, you see, Will,
Christmas will come early.
See,
But what the, I told you
Christmas
today,
will come
I'm
early,
getting
you see
one
there.
already. Oh.
but there's a dilemma.
What's the dilemma?
If you look inside the book, it's a notepad.
Oh, Jesus. Let me write to Will Smith. Will Smith, if you're out there, let me write to him.
So I'm thinking,
Let me see.
he booked it like £11 each.
Wow.
For
I
the,
bought it.
for the notepad.
They're
It's a
both
notepad.
notepads.
It's not
You're
a
paying
bill.
for Will.
Paying for
And this is
Will.
what we got.
Literally just his face.
This is what
Will.
Javin's sending for me.
Will,
Well,
if
Mum.
you're watching Will,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know you're going through
we can-
entanglement and all that.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
That don't
this
cost
is-
money. Entanglements don't cost money, do they?
I would hope
You have
not.
to pay for them?
I would hope not.
Oh
You
my
know what
God,
I'm saying?
there's no story.
So right now, there's nothing.
You can write your own Will story.
What am I
can
gonna
write-
do? Because me and you, we watched King Richard,
Yeah.
his latest film. What am I supposed to do? Right?
Let's
Okay.
write about that.
Yeah, King Richard
Oh,
review.
Believe that.
Reviews. So Will Smith review. What was he saying? What was
The
it?
film was very good.
No,
He
the
played
film
a
was
very,
great.
very good character of the dad. We didn't know that the character, the dad, what's his name? What's the dad's name?
Richard. Yeah.
He was beaten up in front of his girls. He ain't got no sons.
Yeah.
By who?
By the Ku
By
Klux Klan and
Just random
random
gangsters.
gangs.
Yeah.
But to have to hold yourself when you got, how many girls? 4 girls.
4 girls.
He couldn't retaliate back because the girls were looking at him in the van. And
Yeah.
that's what hit me. That's what really said to myself.
So every time at night he'd go out and play tennis with
Tennis,
them,
yeah.
teaching them. There'll be like a random car with like 6 guys in there watching them. Wait, why are you training your daughters this late at night? And they'll beat him up in front of his daughters.
Right.
Like
What can you
Serena
do?
and
The
Venus.
question is, what do you do as a man and you got your daughters? Do you go and fight them or do you do as he did? He had to cower and just let them beat him.
Yeah.
And it
So
hit
already
me
the
bad.
daughters
It
are
hit me
looking at
bad.
him one way,
Yeah.
but he's thinking like ahead.
Long
He's
term.
thinking long term. He's
Like if you're in
thinking.
that situation.
Well, we was discussing this. We was discussing long term, thinking you would like to have seen you there, Lady Smith Cafe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we had a hard
but
discussion.
yeah,
yesterday,
these
but-
these long term
Yeah.
these long term processing thoughts, something that we don't all like have.
Yeah.
And
We always
I
think short
don't.
term.
I mean, I think you guys know already that Richard's reaction wouldn't have been mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have
You
been
have
different.
to be in it.
It's
Somehow
fight
you
time.
have
Yeah,
to be.
you can't overlook.
In your mind,
that
you
time.
want
can't
to.
overlook.
You want to do. Because I could feel in Richard's thing that he
Yeah.
wanted to literally get up and do, but you got your girls looking at you. They're looking in the van like dad, and they're looking scared.
But that's what puts you in this awkward position.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do I
What do you
do? I
do?
throw away like my morals
Yes.
for this one moment, or do I
Would you
think
take the beating?
future, or do I just take it No matter how my daughter.
But he must have been
me,
thinking deep into the future for him to
Yes.
think
He has to.
the best thing for me to do is to take a lick
and just let it go.
Let it go.
in front of my daughter.
Turn the other
Yep.
cheek.
And it's a true story. What we watch is a true story. So that's what he had to go through.
No.
You
That's
know?
that's why I'm gauging as well as we go along, because like I'm thinking to myself, this is reality. Like this is what is history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
What do you? I mean, as you were saying, men work with ego, and
And
women
work
with emotion.
with emotion.
Now, as a
Female
mother,
ego.
if it was the other way around, and I know I can't fight the world, but I know
so
my
do you
rage.
think if I would have fought back, right? Which we know, you know me by now.
Yeah.
Like I would have fought. Like, so would you say that was my ego?
It would be, because your ego would be tarnished in that moment.
But is that what I'm doing? But how do I know they're not gonna do something to my girls
To the girls.
after they're done with me? If you're beating me in front of my girls,
Yeah. What will you
because
do?
I'll tell you one thing that I learned. Like, so just over 17 years ago, is when I had my first child.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you, Michaela, my daughter. Now, I've got a very colourful past and whatnot. But I'll tell you what, like the mother of my children, my first two daughters, she went to work straight after.
Okay.
I had my firstborn, right? I had my firstborn. I used to take her shopping. You know the things that you get that you
Yeah, the growers, the baby
that
growers.
you hold them at the front.
Oh, what do you call them? I
Yeah.
can't-
It's been a long time.
Them being so long for
She
you.
was the only one I've done it with.
Yeah.
But like you hold
Yeah.
hold the baby like that.
Yeah.
I remember walking through Edgware Broadwalk and seeing men, big men, that I had problems with. Yeah. And they see me with my daughter and when they nodded their head, big man, like
Yeah.
man sitting there with this
That's
kid.
positive. Yeah, that's positive,
Respect,
isn't
kind
it?
of
Yeah.
love. Like
You
you're doing the
understand?
right thing.
So anyone that challenges someone, I know that she was a baby and
Yeah.
but anyone that challenges someone in front of their children, to me, to my belief, without especially without probable cause,
Yeah.
we don't know what kind of sickos we're dealing with here.
And there's a bunch of them.
And a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And there's no provocation. This man is teaching his daughters
Yeah.
tennis
Tennis.
lessons at night.
Pleasantly.
Yeah.
Putting
Yeah.
in work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys rolled up on him. So how do we know what would happen
If.
after they're done? This is
Yeah.
just I'm
Yeah,
surrounded.
yeah.
Because me,
True.
listen, I have no shame. If I thought I could take a beating and it's gonna stop
Yeah.
them,
You
I'll take the
yeah,
beating.
yeah, and that's what he
Definitely.
done.
But it
That's
sounded,
what he done.
but how did he know?
But the thing
How
is,
did he know his daughters wouldn't be hurt after they're done with him?
Because you know what? I think his.
Because you've seen the film.
Yeah,
And I don't know a lot about
Yeah.
about the father. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
this is how we got
Like,
to find out about him.
That and that's another thing that's
Yeah.
That's
unfortunate.
why,
We
yeah.
heard a lot before
Yeah.
about the breakup,
The breakup
and
of
the distance between him and the mother,
and the mother,
Yeah,
and that was
yeah.
it.
which is sad.
But,
Yeah.
but the
Yeah.
background of it is what he had to go through, and that's what gives you that.
Okay.
You know, I was literally, I nearly was in tears. I was like, I couldn't even look. I was like this because I said, Lord, what would I do?
So do you
I said,
two understand more now? Like, by watching the film, do we understand more now about why he took the licks?
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So if I watch it,
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
wanna
would be
watch it
like-
again. Yeah, you.
I'll be like, okay, I understand why you did
You
this.
understand why he done it?
You wouldn't be like, oh,
Yeah.
he should have done this and that.
No.
You watch it with
You'll
a
see
different
like
eye.
everything he's done. He's done for the right
and how they
intention.
come out is brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Even though he's moany in the film, he's
I don't
a
know, I mean,
miserable
that's
man.
dads.
Yeah, that's dads
mom.
in general, isn't it?
You know, and
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but he done
surrogates
everything
and
he
all the
done.
rest of it.
You will see if you read between the lines, you'll notice everything he done for a good intention and a good reason.
And it touched on obviously the murder of
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did, innit?
yeah. Of what's his name? In it wasn't it? Not George, but the one before. What was his name?
his daughter, his other daughter.
Oh,
Don't forget his daughter. Don't forget
Yeah,
his
because
sister.
remember there was a few.
Don't forget she
they
got
didn't-
killed. She got
no,
killed
they
in
didn't
Compton.
touch. No, they didn't touch on
No,
that.
they did a
Did
little
they?
bit. Yeah, I don't remember catching it though.
That's
yeah,
why.
but I remember watching the interview.
I think we need to watch this film.
Yeah, you need to go together and watch it.
You two need to. Here's a review.
Here's a review.
Here it is.
Here's a
They brought this. They really brought this for us. They want us. They want us to fill in the gaps.
You know.
So they
So
understand.
you know, take down the review and write about it.
Yeah, honestly, it was a great film.
It was really good.
And did you guys watch it together?
Yeah, watch it
we
together.
always do, yeah.
Where was it?
It was,
Cinema.
oh, it's in that posh one,
And it was, we thought Will Smith was
See
going to
these
come
guys showing off.
I know.
Mother and
Yeah,
son.
yeah, it's like
That's
a,
beautiful.
It was,
it's
what
like
was
a
it?
preview.
Yeah, we went
a
for
week before the film came out.
A week before.
Yeah,
That's how mums
so
do
we
it.
thought usually when they do previews,
The star comes.
The star will come out.
Oh, that's why you was reading it.
Yeah.
You guys didn't realise you was the stars. The stars did come.
You know.
The stars did come.
Yeah, man, but
No,
it was a
that
great
is
film.
beautiful to hear. Do you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
That was really nice.
Yeah, and a lot of people love like me and Mum's interaction.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched a few other things and snooped up. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, man.
and you know, this is something that we'll touch on another side, like when we talk about ASM and stuff like that.
We're going to talk about...
Because this is a beautiful thing. Yeah.
Sorry. I know we're going to keep cutting through the conversation, but has anyone noticed Ryan's top here?
I didn't even see
Have
it.
a look.
I
It
really
says
didn't
Ryan
notice.
ASM.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us,
okay.
Ryan, what ASM means, please, as of now? Since
Right.
we've got the books that we can write about.
Right.
Come on.
History in the making right there. Listen, ASM, All Shades Movement, is a group that was started in 2019, the end of November. It was November, so just a few months before
Pandemic.
the pandemic.
Yeah, that one, I like it. Yep, the pandemic.
And you know, growing up, and this also touches on earlier stuff that we talked about in a previous podcast that we had. Unfortunately, we didn't have the audio to come through.
Yes.
Hence, we're back again. The reasons in which the group was formed was because myself and my me being brought up.
Yeah.
I'm of mixed parentage, but only brought up by a white mother, not having the other side represent. And we all know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's many shades of black. We cannot. Society won't let us get away with being mixed or whole or whatever you might call it. So therefore, you know, we will always be reminded. And we have mirrors they invented some time ago.
Yeah.
So we know what we are, do you know what I'm saying? And I needed more than that, do you know what I'm saying? So growing up, I had friends and stuff like that, and I watched culture through friends. But my life was lived as a negative black male because I never got to be raised properly. Do you know what I'm saying? I was dragged up, and I never got to see the positive sides of being a person of color. Do you know what I'm saying?
What, nothing at all? Not one insight, nothing?
No, not unless it was negative. Do you know what I'm saying? Not unless it was negative. Through my family. Do you know what I'm saying? So when I started ASM, do you know what I mean, All Shades Movement, it was not just for positive awareness and all things black related.
Yeah.
It was also to find more culture that I'm not aware of and that I'm not privileged to have been brought up with. Because there's so much positive sides. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being called an IC3, especially being in this country, you know, IC3, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's the police code.
IC3 male.
yeah, that's it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know? Stereotype straight away. And I wanted to embrace, you know, positivities within our culture, do you know what I'm saying? And learn. And, you know, that's why we love Santana Day, do you know what I'm saying? Like, black is beautiful. There's so many different shades, do you know what I'm saying? Black is more than African American, it's more than, you know, Ghanaian, West Indian, do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much. And
shit.
that, you know, starting that group, that helped me find out more about my culture than what the society will teach me on my own, because I'm brought up by a white family and then shoved into foster care when everything's gone wrong.
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
You can ask me.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you. When Mishak was young, because he's what you call quarter caste.
Right.
So the dad is mixed race and he being black. When he was younger, he used to ask me, Mum, what should I tick? You know the ticking form that says black and white and other. And I had to think.
What am I?
Yeah, I had to think, what is he, you know?
Yeah, no, that's true.
You remember?
Because a lot of people look at me and think I'm mixed race.
Okay.
I get more like light skin or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's no category for quarter colours.
Yeah.
So
no, should there be?
There shouldn't be.
Yeah, it should just be black, white.
Yeah.
And
but when you was younger, you used to ask me, Mum, which one should I tick? And
Yeah.
me, as being a mum, I said, black. You're black.
Yeah.
But I always spoke to him saying, don't forget the little bit of the white part that you got in you. Always embrace
Well,
that.
this is the other
Yes,
thing.
please.
The reason why people who are mixed, reason why, and because this is something else that come up during the BLM period. Do you know what I'm saying? Their birth. Like, why, like, if you're mixed, why don't you talk about the white side? Why don't you talk about the representation? Do you know what? When we're mixed, we don't have to ever defend the white side. When do white people need defending?
Never.
So when there's a white side, if you need embracing this, that, and the other, when all people
see it like that now.
is the color. Do you know what I'm saying? So that is why. And like while we're fighting, like for equality and fighting for, do you know what I'm saying? The same rights or treatment as anyone else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? The other side of us never has to come out. So going back to like the question forms, I understand like ticking a box,
Ticking the box.
but the answer is always
black.
go further down.
Other?
Non-applicable.
Non-applicable.
Non-applicable. Do not ask me my fucking colour. What the hell does that got to do with anything?
I like
What
it.
does my colour? What does my colour or my sex have to do with the job? These are my credentials. This is my age. This is my national insurance number. I was gonna say security. Back to America now.
Yeah. Wow,
Yes.
it's true.
This is my date of birth. You can do your fact check. You can check up. Do you know what I'm saying? Me, Shaq, right? Boom. Ryan, right? Boom. Check. Go check it. Done. Why do I have to tell you what colour I am? No?
I think at that time it was pressure.
It's still now.
It was.
But it's still now.
That time it was
It's
pressure.
still
definitely
now.
now. It's got worse. Because there's different
There's
different
categories
degrees
now,
to it.
isn't
There's
there?
different categories.
But and now as well, like even within our community, do you know what I'm saying, of culture, of blackness.
Yeah.
Now we're putting pressure on each other. Going,
Talk about it, Ryan.
you're putting what were you putting here? Black British. What British about you know?
Yeah.
What?
Black Jamaican. What part of Jamaica are you?
You sure? What do you mean,
And
black
you're like,
British?
listen.
As of today, I'm Barbados now. I don't give a damn. I'm Barbados.
As of now.
Hey, but today, I'm Barbados. I'm
Now you as
Barbados
well.
today.
Me too. I don't care.
But today,
The rest of it, I'm Barbados.
why
As
not?
of today.
I'm in.
Republic. That's
Republic.
it. Yes, man.
100.
One love. But yeah, those are the struggles. So I mean, ASM was, originally brought up, do you know what I'm saying, to encourage black positive forward development, but as well as educate and embrace what I was missing. And
What do you think
lo
you was
and
missing?
behold,
What do you really truly?
what was I missing?
What was you missing? What was fundamental
every
to you?
positive thing, do you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I was brought up and taught black nights, dark skies, black problems, black absence, black struggle. Everything
That's all
black
you was
was
fed-
negative.
fed
do you know what I'm
like
saying?
that.
Absolutely,
My
society,
God.
especially in America. My mother pushed me in a pram in Spokane, Washington, USA, and she pushed me in a pram. And I'm one of 7 children. My other 6 siblings are white, and my mother pushed me in a pram, and someone went, "Oh, you got a baby." Then he looked upon the thing,
Jesus.
see me, spat at my mother. And my mother's the wrong one. That's the wrong white woman to fuck with, by the way.
My God.
Like, and yeah, my mother wilded out. So I'm there in the pram,
Yeah.
and my mother's busting up someone because they spat at her because they see mixed
That's
child.
mixed child
Do
there.
you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
That's how I was raised up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I was raised up through negativity. I didn't see nothing positive whatsoever. Yeah, until I started visiting my friends' households, who were black households, and so on and so forth. Because society teaches you something different.
And your mum,
obviously
she
we
didn't
were
know
up
how
against
to
it.
teach you anything of that other half of you. Did your mum?
Of course
ever-
not. You can't be. You listen. You.
But did she point you in the direction of if you want to know a little bit more of yourself?
No.
No.
In all honesty, no. And I'd never want to blame her for absolutely anything. But no. I mean, I think everything was just protection.
Yes.
And denial. In all honesty, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And survival. My mother was like about survival mode, do you know what I'm saying? Raising 7 kids in a crazy world, in a crazy country.
Yeah.
And different environments. And I moved around the US. I moved from Spokane, Washington, and around Spokane, Washington, to Santa Rosa, California. I moved to Vancouver, Canada,
So
then
you
back
really
to
moved
America,
around, huh?
then moved to England. So my mother did take steps, but when
Yes.
you run from your problems, Gemma
on
catch
you.
up with you.
Definitely, 100%.
And it's like I said to my friend. I said to my friend, you know, when people talk about, you know, let's sweep under the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
live
Act
there.
like it never
Listen,
happened.
yep.
But you live there.
Yeah.
Man, sweep it under the carpet and you're still walking past it to open the door. Hello, come in. The problem's still there.
Still there.
You're just under the carpet.
Yeah, exactly. You can't
Tell
run.
it,
No.
tell
You need
it
to
out
deal
loud,
with the
Ryan,
problem.
speak it
Yeah,
loud,
deal
You
with
have to
Jesus.
deal with the problem.
You have to.
Running away,
Ain't
and that's
gonna
all my
solve
family
nothing.
did.
Well,
And,
that's what our family
80% of them
Yep.
did. They might kill each other or kill themselves. Like, run away from your problems.
Yeah.
They might catch you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
'Cause
always.
they're there.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
Where do you think that comes from?
which one? Running?
That us sweeping all our
Sweeping
problems
the
under the
problems
carpet. Under the carpet. Do you
When
feel
we
like
say we, I mean culturally, we've been
We've
taught
been
this
doing
for
it
400
for
years.
a long
Do
time.
you know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to be careful. I mean, Kanye got into some trouble. Kanye said, slavery,
it's a choice?
that sounds like a choice. It's like,
We just flashed my locks
Yeah.
right? So when we have that mentality, start to think like, okay, so what are we dealing with our problems? Do you know what I'm saying? So when you're presented with reasons why either slavery continued, or why problems
Is it because
are
he's
swept under the
lost
carpet.
himself? It's because he's lost. I
Listen,
believe he's
because
lost.
you have to remember the statement he made.
Yeah.
He's talking about millions and millions and millions of people. We can't as one. We can't talk for everyone. If you
That's
three aren't
everyone's
here,
problem either.
I can't talk to someone else and go, what we decided
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
We
And
feel
that's
that
why we
we
have
can,
to
but
be
we
careful.
can't. Yeah.
But the problem is as well, he's been given a big platform
Yes.
in which when we talked about egos earlier.
Yeah.
That
Very
he-
influential.
Yeah. And but also it magnifies.
Yeah.
So like his ego and his understanding is like.
And no one came to stop him from what he said.
No, because
no one.
Because he is who he is.
No, but
But you
also
know-
some people love to catch you instead of go.
Yeah,
stop,
just
listen.
wait.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
nobody done that.
You
They
know
just
what?
let it go.
Is he wrong for believing that though?
That's why I
He's
said
not wrong
maybe,
for. Maybe he really does
he
believe
does,
that.
and maybe he doesn't really know as well. We might not look at him as being this big whatever, but he might not inside know.
But another thing he also said, maybe 2003, he said George Bush don't care about black people. He said that on TV.
And was he right?
He was
Would you agree with him?
I agree.
Then he's sitting there with one fucking Trump.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
So it's
saying?
You would have to say
I
that.
don't know.
But
I
you know,
believe the whole Trump
if-
thing
if-
is
if
just
right-
to help him.
It's
I think he
helping.
used Trump.
Nah.
You reckon so? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
He's
That
got
one.
erratic behaviour. This is what we
Every-
forget
I
about
think he's-
humans.
Yeah.
That we're human. We make mistakes. We have emotions.
Yeah.
Like, we have bad days. We have bad phases. We go to dark places. We're more sensitive than what we're allowed to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I think we withhold back a lot of sensitivity as well.
Which
You know?
causes what?
Yeah,
It
we've
causes
hold.
a
Instead of letting us
volcano,
out,
an eruption
we're
of
like this.
emotions.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm a little bit all right.
You know, I
instead
think
of
people
being-
do that. I had this convo the other day at work.
Okay.
I've said, I think the reason why used to be kind of like not want to show too much emotion because I felt like no matter what I've done, I'll always be told no, and there'll always be a repercussion for whatever I attempt to do. So I just chose to just fall back. That's why I always.
What's the
feel like,
point in taking
what's the
that
point
step?
of taking that step? Because
gonna
it's
get
gonna be a
pushed.
no anyway. And yeah. So I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot of people with that kind of mentality. It's like
See,
regardless.
but like with Kanye, like I said, platform and ego,
yeah.
he knew
Mm.
when,
Yeah.
Used it more-
win or lose, I can say what's on my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it's a
But it's
beautiful
still-
place to be, but it's
just
dangerous
about
too.
what
It
you
costs.
said, isn't it?
Yeah,
There's
no,
cost. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Even I don't know.
But because the other side of things is like during this pandemic and through this period of openness,
Yeah.
where we've been talking about human trafficking, we're
Yeah.
talking about the new coming of equality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not just police brutality,
Yeah.
but we're talking about the racial injustice within the system, systematic racism and stuff.
Systematic
It has
racism.
come to light so much, and these things have come to light because of what and from when. Look, if you look at it,
Yeah, look at the timeline.
yeah, this hasn't been going on for years.
Mm.
This is just like erupted, hasn't it?
Recent.
Do you know what I'm
Very,
saying?
very
Yeah,
recent.
From the pan.
Yeah, the
Pandemic.
pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
yeah.
just get it
Floyd.
right. Shout it out,
Listen,
pandemic.
don't get the
Pandemic.
podcast cancelled.
That's true.
It's
It's true though.
yeah,
Definitely.
everything stems from one another. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Have you lot heard about the new variant, Omicron?
Yeah.
Can you explain if you're
Moronic.
Moronic. I read the comment the other day. When you rearrange your letters in it, it's
Was-
moronic.
Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
But
Omicron.
yeah, now they're saying that it's mandatory. We have to wear our masks.
But listen, the thing is, if there's anyone struggling with visas or passports, let's just talk to the new variant. Because like
Yes.
the
Because he
variant,
knows when to come
the
and when to
variant,
go.
the variant gets to go
Yeah.
wherever it
But he
wants.
can go. He won't go into a
Without-
pub or a restaurant. But anywhere else, you must make sure you're covered
But
up.
we're
because-
looking at countries, yeah. Like, okay, so Gibraltar. Gibraltar is the most vaccinated country, if you can call it a country. Do you know what I'm saying? Cast off of Great
Yeah.
Britain, so on and so forth. That might be really bad. Sorry,
No, say it. Speak it
but
out.
like,
Speak
it's
truth.
the
Yeah,
most
it's true.
vaccinated location on this planet.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Don't tell me it's high.
But now, nobody's allowed to come or go. What for? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah,
Safest
yeah.
People
place
be
to
double
go.
jabbed.
yeah,
Well, you understand?
Man, I just
Double, triple,
double
and
jump and
booster.
booster, and the fourth one that come, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth. God bless
And is it
all those-
Australia now? Australia's got 7 years worth
Yes,
of jabs
of jabs.
for every 6 months
Yeah,
for
yeah.
every
Really?
person.
Yeah.
And it's
They
going to be
bought it.
mandatory.
They bought
Yeah.
it within the year, I think. It's either this year or 2020. They bought it.
Yeah.
So they planned it. Pandemic. They planned to buy all this to give
7 years.
Yeah,
7 years
worth.
for each person
That's like-
within
Yeah.
that country to be
7
jabbed every 6 months.
Yes,
for
man.
7 years.
For 7 years.
Great.
Yeah, no, that's
But
clearly
hey,
shows there's some
but to
kind
be
of planning
fair,
to
the
that.
flu's down.
Yeah.
Flu. No one's had the flu in 2 years. No one's had like what's
Anything?
Any other ailments?
What normally comes? Something else comes.
Cold.
The sneezy one.
Cold.
Not hay fever. Oh God, something
Yeah,
else.
fever,
something
that's
else.
one, isn't it? That's
Like
when you get, your head gets
influenza
hot.
and
Yeah.
migraines, things like
What's
that.
the other?
You know,
What's the other?
there's
What's the
another
other one?
before
What's the
flu,
other one where you get real like where's that cold and wet that
pneumonia.
kills pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
No
No,
one's
that's
died of
God.
pneumonia.
No, that was God.
Everything's
No, that was God. Leave
I haven't
it.
heard that in a
Leave
while.
it.
heart attacks.
Let us go.
Like the list goes on. Everything's COVID. Like
It's true.
so it's like listen. If you can risk yourself against COVID,
Yeah.
then all that heart attack food, eat it.
Yep.
Go sneeze on people. Go do
That's
whatever.
it.
As long as it's not COVID related. 'Cause
Yeah.
you ain't catching flus.
No,
Yeah,
nothing
else.
Nothing else. We've covered that. Now I wanted to cover a topic, a little bit anyway.
You forgot your list. I've
Listen,
seen lists here before.
Listen, where's the
I've got it in the book.
That is for the after. You know what after book?
A little bit later.
No,
Yeah.
you
This
had
is
your
my
point.
this is my question. My book is for later for the roundup. I've got a few, but my little topic is about. It's actually something that you brought to the table, and Nisha, about triggers. When you spoke about that, it made me go and think. You know, I never ever thought certain things. Misha's brought up to me like trauma. He said to me, "Mum, don't you think you've gone through trauma?" So all through my life, I've just been doing.
Yeah.
It's only till he sat me. He said, "Mum, certain things that you've done, it could be caused to trauma." I had to think about it, and I said, "Oh, you're right. This, that." And the other day when I spoke to you, talking about triggers, so it's made me think about things that make me trigger me and things that trigger you, didn't we?
Yeah.
So do you wanna
Elaborate.
yeah.
So basically, like the meaning. First, let's break down
Let's
the
break
meaning
it
of
down.
trauma.
Yeah.
That would be something that you didn't realise affected you till later on in life, then a trigger would be that one little thing that reminds you of what happened back then,
Yeah.
and would set you off.
Yeah.
Like if you got into a fight when you were 12 years old by like a tall man with dreadlocks, every time you see a tall man with dreadlocks later on in life, that might send you and be like, I remember that time. He looks exactly like what that happened.
Yeah.
So when it comes to certain triggers, I don't. Lenny, L, L, do you feel like you have any triggers? Like whether positive, negative?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, when you look at what's going on in the world, you put on the news and you hear that a guy killed a little girl or something like that. It sort of triggers me off in that sense when you look at people.
What does he do to
suffering.
you?
That's another question. That's another question.
Oh, okay.
Does it have to be directly related to you for it to be a trigger? Do you
Not
have to
really.
directly go
Well,
through
I'm
that
thinking
problem?
worldwide.
You're thinking worldwide,
Yeah.
but sometimes it can be.
Look, when they put the news on and they say they just bombed a country, that triggers me because you got innocent children, you know, men, women and children getting bombed by people that they don't know.
Yeah.
And the people who are bombing them, they don't know them either. You see, so that
So what does that
triggers
trigger
me
you? When you say trigger, what does that do to you?
It makes me feel really bad. It makes me feel that a little aggression will come through, but I know that's not really the key. The key is obviously peace, but the governments that we have throughout the world, they don't deal with peace, because if they were dealing with peace, they'll have no weapons of mass destruction.
I had this convo the other day at work,
Yeah.
and the boy that I work with, he's heavy into politics, and he fully disagrees with anything government, and so do I, to a certain point. And I asked him, do you feel like us as a human race are intelligent enough to govern ourselves?
That's a good question.
So a lot of people hate Democrats, liberals, all these people, but do you think we're able to actually govern ourselves? Imagine life with no rules.
I think we can govern ourselves with.
If we've got love,
We can
I
have,
think
yeah,
if we've
we
got
can
love,
govern ourselves with love. Now, look at Ryan's organisation,
or
ASM.
ASM, all shades matter.
All Shades Matter
Movement.
movement.
Sorry.
So that means now, if you follow into that,
Says Matt.
it can snowball. It can get bigger and bigger. Isn't it better to have a snowball of love than a snowball of
100%.
destruction?
100%. That's what we're lacking though as a people. There's just no love, no
you
more.
know, most black people.
Is it love or is it empathy?
Oh, that was a hot one. I just
But you
feel
can love someone as much
but
as
there's
you want,
as a
but
community,
no matter what goes on
as
in
a
their
community,
life,
I just find there's lack of love.
most definitely.
You know, as a community, I just find there's just lack of
Most
love. Why are
definitely, but
we the
there's
least? Why are we the least to be lacked of love? Why are we the least of everything?
Because we've got that, like, that mentality of it's me against the world. Like, if no one's gonna save me, I've
So we're
got to
looking
save
for
myself.
saving. So we're
No,
looking for
we're
saving.
looking at everyone. We're looking at life individually. We're not looking at like this communal, community type space. We're looking at it as me.
Yeah.
Like if I need to get money, even though my family's hungry, I need to get money.
Yeah.
Make sure that I'm good first, and then everyone else.
See, this is the other deception that when we talk about black culture, when we talk about our communities and stuff like that, like very easy to take accountability and say we haven't done this and we haven't do that. But I'll tell you the other thing that I try to bring to the table, whether it's kids over everything, or whether it's all shades movement, is to bring positivity as well as awareness. Now you can't tell me that there's not love in this room. You cannot tell me that there's things that you've not witnessed in the black community, which has happened, and that person has put themselves before them. They're wrong.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the problem is that we talk about problems. We have to have a ratio of positivity as well as reality.
Yeah.
And the reality is yeah, that there is beautiful black love out there.
Yeah.
The reality is there's positivity, and there is love, and there is unity, and there is togetherness. But the world ain't ready to see a united Africa,
Yeah.
a united Caribbean, a united Black British culture and community. You understand? So the longer that we also only concentrate on the negative, the more we push back the positive.
Yeah, and give more power to the rest.
And give more power to the rest.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Absolutely.
And that
I agree.
I mean that's an issue. That's an issue for me. So every time we want to touch on things, we have to make sure there's an equal
balance.
Equal balance. Do you know what I'm saying? So we can always talk about, and that goes for any kind of topic that we have.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, it's true enough.
the 4 people in this room, I know we can find positivity from a low point that we have outside this room. So therefore, within our communities, we have to always make sure
Focus.
do you know what I'm saying? You know, across the board. You know, so every time we bring up a negative topic,
Counteract it. with
You know, that's
something.
one thing I'll say that when I first met you, the other day when we had the party,
My
that's
birthday,
one thing
I
about
say.
your birthday,
Thank you very much.
50-50,
the
great seeing it.
50,
Yeah.
still going.
I'm
One thing
telling
I'll say
you.
about you, every time that you, remember James,
Yeah.
me, you and James had a convo outside and that, one thing is, you kept on, you made sure everything was positive. That me, I'm not like a negative person, but I'm just a jokester in it. But I noticed that you switched around every convo I was a part of with you. You made it positive,
Yeah.
and that's one thing I respect.
And that's
So I
through
can
learning.
see-
That's through learning as well. And that's
Yeah.
also through other people at times in my life pulling me up. Because I'm emotional as hell, as you guys know. So like sometimes it's so easy to get dragged down that
rabbit hole.
that's why like guys, when you know me, you know me. So if you guys see the movie you guys watch, that's a serious movie, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotions in that.
Yes.
So you see, after I watch that,
Yeah.
so it's 10:30.
Yeah.
After that, I'm gonna watch Big Bang Theory.
Oh, right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because I have to, my mind and my emotions and my heart have to have a balance.
Okay.
So for all the bad out there, or for anything that's too, like, anything that's serious, life is serious.
Yes.
But life is love and life is opportunity too. Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And exes go for the same. Do you know what I'm saying? Mothers of my children and anything
Yes.
else. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like whatever, you can spout, or I can spout. I can also tell you mean good things.
Yeah.
So rather than rant and rave,
Yeah, but the negative and bad
I would
stuff.
turn around and say to the kids that have been born and the blessings that have been brought forward and so on and so forth, and what they continue to do for my kids. And that's the difference with me, and it was learned. Because otherwise you end up in a whole way like, it's everything.
You're just constantly, everything's bad.
Yeah.
You start to feel like everything is just, there's no good in anything.
Yeah.
And if you're saying that to yourself and then someone else comes along, like what we talked about,
Yeah.
you know, when my man was sitting there and saying a couple of negative things, then you start going, you buying into it and you're going, yeah. That's why, like, English culture as well. Like, ain't it cold? Oh, yeah, it's fucking cold, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's cold. Oh, shit. Can't wait for the summer. Then the summer comes and ain't it hot?
Ain't it hot?
Oh, it's too hot. It's that close heat.
Yeah.
It's that close heat.
That dead heat.
You get caught up in it and going, you're moaning about what?
Yeah.
Stop moaning. Never happy.
It's a never happy cycle of moment. Yeah.
That's why you have to either watch yourself,
which
is what you talked about, triggers, or watch your environment.
Yeah.
So when someone's continuing to put like
to
certain
go like
energy, you either have to be strong enough
Yeah.
to know the triggers and go, right, okay, he's saying that. Okay, now let's turn it positive.
Yeah. Or exit
Or-
yourself. Because,
Or exit.
yeah, exit. Because honestly, this head can't take it. Trust, I can't.
Trust and listen. And that's where I'm at, because I'm very I can be a leader, but I can also become engrossed in what
Yes.
energy is around me.
Yes.
So then I have to check myself. Wait, is this too much? No, this is too much. I got. Oh my God! You know what? It's my turn to bath the baby tonight. I gotta go. I gotta go. No one's gonna argue with that. I gotta bath the baby. I gotta go.
I got another question for you. Have you ever questioned your own morals?
Ooh.
Yes.
Your own moral compass?
If you don't question your own moral compass,
Can we elaborate on that for those who might not know what that means? Give an example.
Basically, how you've grown up.
Oh.
Like, how you perceive life growing up.
So like his childhood?
It could be from childhood. It could be from anything. It's like
I've done it from childhood,
mm,
teenage years,
mm,
even to now. Like where I've been,
yeah,
where I question going.
yeah.
Like,
Am I doing the right thing?
Would you give that advice? Are you happy doing what you're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
right now,
Mm.
and coming out and speaking to people? Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So there's so many, and that's also that's also
Good question.
yeah, great question because
You know, 'cause we were talking about
need to
earlier.
do we
Is
all need
it?
to do
Yeah,
that.
everyone was in the car,
Okay.
and I was saying that people ain't questioning my morals, but they're saying I'm too nice of a person. I need to let my morals aside, and that I'm not questioning it, but it's making me think like, who's in the wrong in this kind of scenario? Like,
What
am I?
answer did you give, Benny, to him when he said that?
It's down to upbringing.
Yeah.
If your parents are fighting in front of you when you're 4 years of age,
Mm.
you too will grow up
Be
and carry that
yeah.
kind of,
Kind of same
Yeah.
behavior.
you know,
But ultimately, wrong is wrong, right is right.
yeah.
So I don't think it.
Now-
I don't think morals.
my take on it, my take on it, and like when I talk about shitty upbringings,
Mm.
like believe you me, that is me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? No matter what has happened to me in my life, no one on this planet deserves the backlash
Yeah.
from the shitty upbringing I had.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we all, you know what I'm saying, if we all think in a way that defines us, that to me
Yeah.
is a large, like, it's a large obstacle to overcome. Because I've been angry at the world, and
Yeah.
I've talked to you two
Yeah,
about this
yeah.
before. I've
100%
been angry at the world.
Yep.
A world where I brought kids into a world where I brought friends, and I've told people I love them.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to participate in this thing called life, there's things I have to take accountability for.
Definitely.
And me being brought up shit
Yeah.
does not give me the go-ahead, green light, to treat others
That
Like
way.
the same way.
That's
yeah, I
it.
mean.
Most definitely.
So that's where I set.
Yeah.
That's what I set. But I have done.
Yeah.
But I have done.
Yeah, we
I
said
have.
we spoke. We
I have
spoke.
shit on
yes,
people.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
done.
yeah, we go
Same.
through it, live and
Yeah.
learn, innit?
You know, and
Same.
Yeah.
you know. But I've got today. I've got today. I've got tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, we sin, and then people question, "Oh, you sin,
Yeah.
you sin, but you're wrong." Until you're wrong,
exactly.
because you're sinning differently.
Yeah, yeah,
To me,
it's to me.
I don't like the way you're sinning.
Yeah, yeah.
Just take accountability.
No,
on
You know
sure.
what I'm
everything.
saying, though?
It's
Some people shouting at each other or
That's a
cussing
glass
each other,
house.
Yeah.
and like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Then, and then you get pulled up by somebody, and they're like, "But don't you do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm
they're
doing it better than
that
you
though.
are.
They're doing.
You're
They're
really
doing
gonna
that,
make
but
me
I'm doing
start
this.
thinking differently now. After yesterday with the we were talking about road rage. You know, your mum's bad with road rage. Ooh. But,
Yeah.
but right,
Yeah,
but
that could be another
yesterday,
episode.
Make me have to think that, okay, keep calm and do as you've said. You see, we learn from the young people. I love it because I learn. Just because I'm old doesn't mean to say I know everything. I've said that to you. I love to learn.
Listen. The
you know?
moment we think that we know everything, that's when we know nothing.
Yeah.
That's when we know nothing. And I've got a younger, and we don't talk no more. But one thing I always do is, and I'm like the three of you, take the positive.
Yes.
And this younger of mine goes to me, right? He goes, every day's a school day. Goes to me, every day's a school day. I was like, his name's Jason.
Yeah.
Don't talk to
Jason.
him. Don't talk to him.
And I've got a brother called Jason.
I've got a brother named Jason too.
Listen, Ryan.
This gets weird,
Somebody better write in Will's.
Will, help us, son.
Because this is something
Someone else some
entitlement.
birthday cards.
Yeah.
out
Lord have mercy.
there.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, I don't know where he's at.
Well, I know where my
You know where
friend's
he's at?
Yeah, he's rested. So he died a week before his birthday. I told you.
Oh.
This is the other thing. You can turn your life around as well. Be careful how long you wait to turn your life around. So my brother, you know, was. Do you know what I mean? I can say a lot of bad things about my brother.
Yeah. Well, you'll take
But
something.
he
Positive.
took up church and everything like that. We came over here. He stayed over in America, and '96, October '96, he was riding his bicycle home from church. Got hit by a car.
Wow.
dead.
Jesus, instantly like that.
You want to turn your life around? Do it soon. Do it today.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't all this tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You want to love someone? Love them today.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You
And
want to
always
let go of
tell your
anger.
loved ones that you love them. I always say to you, I'm sure I do, always say thank you for choosing me. You know what that means? Thank you for choosing me to be your mum. Because you could have come through. You could have decided. I say it's like a Jamaican thing. You could have decided not to come through.
Crazy Jamaicans.
Yeah, it's always, I know. That's why you have to mix up with the African, you see.
Makes sense, right?
But we always say thank you to our children or child. You know, thank you for choosing the mum that I am. Or thank you.
It's a more spiritual thing.
Yeah, it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing me. Because you could have not come through. That's how. So I always make sure, and always when we speak, always say...
Like this, you could have had me an hour after you had me, and I could have been a completely different person.
You see.
You
So
see
we
how
always
life
give thanks,
works?
Yeah. So even though you got all them, you always tell each and every one of your kids, thank you for choosing me as your dad. You
Absolutely.
understand? Yeah.
Yeah, well, they know. I mean, that's why they get hounded each day. Do you
Ah,
know what I'm saying? Each and every day, even if they're not happy with dad.
yeah.
I'm still your father.
Yeah.
Still,
Still
I still
you.
love you. Get the hell out of you.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
changing.
gonna make you
Yeah.
love me.
Yes, like Concord Beach with the sun.
Yeah, you have to. You have
Yeah,
to.
you must,
Each
you
and every day, whatever it is,
Yeah.
like either let go of frustration and anger, or and on top of that, embrace, the things that you have. We promise no
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
promise tomorrow, I promise.
All
And
these
even what you're wearing
changes
is
and stuff
borrowed.
like that.
Isn't it?
You know
What
what I
you're
mean?
wearing is borrowed.
100%.
So just appreciate
And that's one thing a lot of people don't do.
They
They
don't
don't
do
appreciate the small
the
things.
small things.
And that's what the pandemic kind of showed me and showed a couple other people. Like, you don't need all these cars,
Yeah.
all these clothes, all
Yeah.
this money. The smallest thing is what's going to make you the most happy.
Yeah.
So you cherish the smallest things.
Yeah.
Look
What
how...
have you cherished? Let's go around
No,
the table.
you know, with me...
What have you cherished?
Um,
One thing.
one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I cherish anything more,
Okay.
but I realise that I probably need you more than I think I do. Yeah.
You
maybe
heard
yeah.
it here, people.
Listen, allegedly I was going to your house during tier 1
Yeah, it
and
was.
eating no. Will. Yeah, but I realised that my life wouldn't be where it's at without you, and I wouldn't be who I am without you. And during that whole year or whatever,
Yeah.
it made me just realise like the closest people to me, because I'm a very like introverted person.
Yeah.
So I don't really ring first. I don't text back. Not with no malice to no one,
yeah.
but I'm just a naturally quiet, reserved person.
Me, I do everything with malice.
Yeah.
Man even cook food with malice.
It's angry, just throw the thing up there.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry now. I want to eat.
You know I'm cooking.
Yeah. But no, it just made me think like the closest people to me, I need to show more love.
Did you do any journaling during that period? Because that realization, like
You know what
is
it
that
is?
written? Is that written anywhere?
No.
It is now. It's
Yeah,
recorded.
well, yeah.
But that's a beautiful thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like,
Yeah, it really made me appreciate the closest people to me, and show that and realize I need to show them the same love that they show me. Because I realize I can't live in this fantasy world where I feel like no one loves me. You know, there's a lot of people that grow up and say, "Oh, I started on the streets. It was just me. I had no parents. I had no this. I had no that." There's real people going through real situations like that. I can't put myself in that situation when I'm with my mom every day.
We also talked about this yesterday.
We did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like your problems. So say someone had
Yes.
those problems,
Yeah.
i.e. me. Your problems are still bigger than my problems because they're your problems.
Yeah.
So sometimes as well, though, you have to allow yourself to feel your emotions, regardless of whether when you compare it.
Yeah.
You understand? It's not fair on you, and it's not fair on the other person. Allow yourself to feel what you feel without comparing. But at the same time, the realization that you came to was gratefulness and understanding of what you do got. So it's still a beautiful thing. But never beat yourself up.
Yeah.
feeling a way, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Don't sit here and speak to someone that you feel has less than you or has been up against it more than you, because that's their problems. It's hard to feel other people's same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Am I allowed to go to the bathroom?
Yes, darling. Yes,
Sorry,
you know. We'll stop it. Yeah. It's all that good.
We'll be right back.
We'll be back. When I saw the picture, I parked. Speak this boy. Look what he's doing there.
You got the chicken shop next door. I was at that chicken place.
Oh, you found somewhere. Because I'm saying there's not much. Is it? It's more vegan-y places.
Yeah, more vegan like
There's a meat place as well.
Oh, you found all that?
There was that there. That I see,
What time did you reach?
I got here, 2 o'clock.
Oh, nice. Well, we were meant to.
Did it take long?
Let's say it will take an hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
I got the bus from Enfield Town, to Turnpike Lane, and then I got £5 cab
Nice.
from Turnpike Lane to here.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's good.
Because you have a discount.
I said to you lot that you won't take the bus. That's good. Okay, so we got this 45 minutes, so I'm going to ask. Well,
Ask Lenny.
all right, yeah, so.
Yeah, put your headphones on.
All right, cool. Are you
And
taking?
same question you asked me.
All right.
So I've answered my question.
Misha's asking his. So Lenny or L for short.
Or love.
Or love.
Lona.
No, Misha, stop it there.
You guys are going to have to edit this
No,
because
he will. No, he's badging
I'll
us.
edit it all, don't worry.
you just throw out Lenny's name and then go, oh, sorry.
What do you cherish? One thing that you cherish.
One thing you've cherished
What thing
during
the
whole
pandemic?
what did you say?
Pandemic. Yeah. During the whole pandemic.
I cherish life,
Well, all right then.
and I cherish seeing people have a life of a decent upbringing
Yeah.
and love. That's what the world lacks.
Okay.
Love. 75% is hate.
Huh. Only that amount. Gosh.
Well, there is a song that Dennis Brown.
Sing it then.
It was called "What About the Half That Have Never Been Told," and this is what we're living now. People are starting to realise their history.
Yeah.
You're having it in schools and all of that. You've got Prince Charles in Barbados.
Yep.
Even
Had to give it back today, man. I saw it. The way he had to give it back and then to take it and say, yes, I'm now Republican of Barbados.
Yeah, so really, the reason why I cherish life is because a lot of people forget that life is really based on feeling. Nothing else. Forget all the material around you.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you wake up in the morning?
Fabulous.
Imagine waking up in the way how you're designed and meant to feel. That means you'd be happy.
Yeah.
Because as a child you came here happy.
Yeah.
You screamed out for that love and embrace, for comfort. But it's all in reverse now.
Yeah.
Put on the TV, hate. There's not one soap where you can say they were happy in that soap for 10 minutes. You're not going to get that. Everyone is upset with everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like the media are taking literally the piss
They're draining
out
out.
of the masses of the people.
Yeah.
So that's why when you get road rage, you're going to get out to go and fight that person. You're not going to get, and you're not going to profit from it.
Yeah.
Maybe get in trouble or something. But the reality of life is there's too much hatred in the air. We're living in England with a government that will be pressing this thing on you. You must take your vaccination. You must have this. You must have the 3rd jab, the 4th jab,
Fifth,
the 5th
sixth,
jab.
seventh, eighth, and ninth.
Whereas a lot of people are denying taking the jab, whether it's right or wrong. I'm not going to say. Yeah. But you got to remember, this is a government that don't even care for their elderly. They don't even care for children that are sleeping on the streets. But they care about you getting that injection. So when you weigh it up, when you weigh it up, it's down to the government. It's their fault to why so much people are rejecting this, because people don't trust the government. Remember, it's the same government that will take your son, your child, to go and bomb another nation. So we're in a real serious time, and the only thing is to spread love. That's why, as I said earlier on in the show, I didn't get time to explain what I was saying.
Yeah.
When Ryan has his movement, which I'm becoming a part of,
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All of us.
and it talks of all shades.
Yeah.
Not Black Lives Matter or White Lives Matter or everybody's life matter. We're talking all shades. Come as you
Movement.
are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are going to generate something whereas we can feed the districts where a lot of children are going through poverty.
Yeah.
On the news they were talking the other day that there'll be thousands, tens of thousands of children this Christmas that are not gonna, they're gonna be maybe not eating, going hungry. Now,
It's our duty of care.
let's not forget, it takes the government 1 year for a Christmas day to find out that there'll be children going hungry. Whereas we have that great man,
Marcus Rashford.
yeah, God bless his soul
Yep.
for all what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not running around with Gucci this,
No.
Gucci that.
That's fine.
He's looking for the stomachs of the children. Imagine that.
All year round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So to show you how bad it's gone, or got, we as a nation here in Britain, we're so rich,
Yep.
we could abolish starvation tomorrow morning throughout the world and still be rich. You see? So we're in a serious time. We have people in human form who just don't want this. And that's why we're up
That's
against
why
it.
we're like this.
So we have to come with peace, love, and harmony.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you.
Most definitely.
Thank you for that.
Most definitely.
So Ryan, what is the one thing you cherish?
Opportunity.
Opportunity. Elaborate.
So, my go-to thing would have been family or my children. But then we talked about accountability earlier.
Yeah.
Now, I suffer from severe anxiety, severe depression. Every day is a battle for me. If my kids aren't able to raise me, I have to raise myself.
Yes.
And in all honesty, like, we live in our past a lot of times. I live in my past, and I speak to other people that let the past hinder them. We also are very stressed with our future. But the reality is, we have no control of tomorrow. We have no control of yesterday.
Yeah.
But we have control of the moment.
Yeah.
So what I've come to embrace is that opportunity. So when some people say, "Oh, I'm grateful for another day,"
Yeah.
sometimes, like, and no disrespect to anyone else that uses that every day, but you won't hear me say that every day. So what I say, whether it's a status or whether it's a comment, when I say something, I mean it.
Yeah.
So when I say, like, I'm grateful for today, it's because it brings another opportunity. So
Yeah.
if I want to make things up to my kids where I've got gaps, if I want to embrace the people that I love, that day, that new day, that I'm breathing once again, that opportunity,
Yeah.
that's why I cherish opportunities. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, I'm here again. Like, even if I've messed up, even if I'm down in the dumps, and that happens to me because I'm such an emotional person,
Yeah.
and I'm still trying to heal, I'm still trying to find out, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, how to stay strong for consecutive periods of time. That not everyone is waking up.
Not everyone's waking up.
So that opportunity for them is gone.
Yeah.
So some people will go to bed going, do you know what, I'm just going to deal with this tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
yeah.
comes.
Tomorrow, there's no opportunity for them.
That's it. Yeah.
So for me, whenever I'm able to, like, no hindsight,
Yeah.
no hindsight, that present moment there, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That gives you, do you know what I mean? You know, that's why when you watch Scrooge, do you remember Scrooge?
Yeah.
Yeah,
back
he
in
gets
the-
that lease of life because he was
Yeah.
able to go have that hindsight and be taken back, and now he's like, oh, and he's picking up,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
homeless children and kissing them, you know, and
Yeah.
that, like, everything's, like, you know, beautiful.
Oh.
Don't let life kick you down before you cherish opportunities. Do you know what I
Like
mean?
that.
Don't.
No, I'm gonna nick that. Put on my profile. You know me.
It's not nicking when it's us. It's sharing. It's sharing.
Knowledge
See me
is free.
sharing.
Yeah, share, yeah, for real.
Knowledge is free.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
and then energy levels and stuff like that. There's people that encourage me. There's people that I argue with. I won't name names. There's people that I argue with, and I will mention your mother's name.
Yeah.
And they'll tell me, go.
Yeah.
Seize that opportunity.
Right.
Yes.
Go see them. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Go see Jenny.
That
Go
means
see
a
Len.
lot. Yeah, that
Boom.
means a lot.
Like,
Good job.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
no, and it cost me nothing.
Yeah.
No one's saying to me, "Oh, Ryan,
Yeah.
remember when? Do you know what I mean? Helped you?
Yeah.
You guys don't
Use it
even know
against
when
you.
you helped me." And even the last time we got together at,
Yeah.
this very particular place. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What a beautiful moment
That was
in
nice,
time
huh?
that is for me. And
Great.
every time you get together with good people, and every time you embrace positive opportunities, there is zero fail.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no.
And there's
There's
zero
no room for
cost.
failure.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Embrace those moments, cherish those moments. So
Most definitely.
opportunity,
Opportunity.
absolutely.
That's a great answer.
Have you got one more?
Yes, I have, but you might have heard it before, but it doesn't matter. I have to say it again. I've got to give. What is the question again? The
Cherish.
first- Cherish.
What do you cherish?
Yeah, I know it's going to sound a bit biased, but I can't help but cherish this son of mine. The reason being because when I was diagnosed, the way he took it, like it was nothing. He looked at me and said, "Mum, doesn't matter what you got, you still shout at me." That's how he took it.
Nah.
That's how I'm crying and Mum, it don't matter what you got. Anyway, what you cooking, Mum? That's what I'm doing.
You know what?
I always
Especially
cherish
being
that.
younger.
Yeah.
I always, and recently I've been telling you, like, I always thought you could do anything.
Oh.
Now, I always thought, like,
Superwoman.
Superwoman, yeah, basically. I never saw you, there was never no food in the house, never know whatever I needed. Like, you never made it look hard. You always made things look easy. So when you're going through what you're going through, I always knew you're going to be alright. Because no matter what hardship, or no matter what turmoil, or whatever, what crack in the brick of life at that point went on, you always found ways to overcome it. So that's how I saw you, just literally, simply Superwoman. Yeah, so
Well, I'll take that, son.
that's it, yeah, man. We'll write in the book.
Right in the
Yeah,
book,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Hopefully, on the next show, we can talk about the pastors, because I was speaking with Mashak
Oh,
only a few
okay.
weeks ago, and I was disgusted.
Okay,
Some
yeah.
of the stuff that he showed me with pastors, with these Rolex watches
Okay.
and all these riches.
So we do that on the next
Yeah.
episode, huh?
And
Definitely.
we need to know that the reason why we haven't got a community is because the pastors are taking everybody's
Well, they're draining
money.
out everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not just millions. This is a multi-billion pound
I never ever
industry.
thought priests earned money growing up.
Especially when you watch like
You know?
the like America, and this is why I'm ashamed as well to be an American. And we watch certain shows, do you know what I'm saying, whether it be on Atlantic or E4 or Netflix or whatever. But I mean, this is the reality that we're living in, you know, where there's money being made of religion.
Religion.
You have people in communities where we're doing collections
Yeah.
from the poor and from
Yeah.
the community.
And you
then-
remember
and
you
they're
walked
rolling up in their Bentley.
in the church, innit? You was it
That
you
makes
that
sense.
walked out? The priest walked over the homeless person outside the church.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
church that I used to go to, and I was walking past there, and I saw that there was a homeless woman, elder as well,
Gosh.
and she had a load of newspaper on her to keep her or make her bed up and that. And it's freezing cold, and I've walked past 2 or 3 times and noticed that she was there. And then one morning when I was walking along, the priest opened the arched door. Yeah, as he's opened the door, he's looked down at her, stepped over her, locked the door, and went about his day.
You see?
And then they talk about righteousness.
And love.
And
What
love.
type of love is that?
You know, the pastor, when you go up to the pastor and say, "Pastor, I don't understand this passage here,"
Yeah.
that's his job.
To find out. That's why I
To tell
stopped
you
going to church.
that, and that's it. Not to earn
Remember I told
millions
you?
of pounds.
When I went to church and I asked the pastor, I can't remember the line. I said, "What does it mean?" He could answer me, and I was young And I said, for me, you can't answer me. I don't want to be in church
Yeah.
surrounding
The
again.
pastor should
Yeah.
be the fanatic of that book.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he couldn't answer.
Yeah.
I've asked certain people why are we still celebrating Christmas
Christmas.
when
Bingo.
when
It's
man's
You said that
born in
today.
July,
Yeah.
and I got told, yeah, what we're going to do, Ryan, is we'll discuss that on another, and it took 3-4 months, and then within that group, because it 12 to 2 every Sunday, we was on the Skype sessions,
Okay.
and it took 4 months for me to get a message in the group saying, listen, can you reword your question again, and we'll deal with it like
Wow.
like we deal with it when. And then I had an argument. Like, I'd like to say it was a debate. I thought it was a debate with somebody. Once again, no names mentioned.
Yeah.
And I said the same. I brought up the same thing because I'm not into Christmas anymore. One,
Yeah, me
because of
neither.
its commercialism,
Yeah.
and two, because of the lack of understanding and the transparency in which it's presented. You know, because people singing songs. I mean, Christ was born on Christmas. Well, no, he wasn't. Like, what are you doing?
It's misleading.
And then I got chastised. Like, how dare you? What do you mean he wasn't born on Christmas? I'm like, well, he wasn't. Like, what do you want me to say? One, I don't believe in Jesus. There was hundreds of people named Jesus during that period, by the way. And two,
Choose one.
choose one.
You
You know
know?
what I'm saying? And two, like, I don't believe man died. I don't believe this brown-haired white man with blue eyes died for my sins. But my sins, but look at me, like, but Ryan died. He died for my. I don't believe I'm that fortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? To have had someone do that for me. But on top of that, do you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole chronological order is wrong. Do you know what I'm saying?
people don't
And
like the
he
truth,
went mad. My man went mad. It started as a debate. Man went vex. Do you know what I'm saying? He went vex. And then he called me, do you know what I mean? I was wearing my glasses. Yeah. And this is one of my white friends. And he was like, I can't take you seriously no more. He goes, I'm going to call you Malcom Vex.
Michael Vex.
Malcolm Vex.
What a wickedness.
That's the name of this episode.
Michael Vex, you know.
That's what I'm naming it.
Malcom Vex.
But
That's
I
what
can
he said. Like,
I can see what Ryan's saying there, because when you look at it, there's not a quotation about Christmas in any of the holy books. From Quran, Torah, Holy Bible, it tells you nothing about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I remember when my mother used to lie to me. I said, Mum, you've lied to me. She goes, I've never ever lied to you in my life. I said, yeah, but what about when you told me that Father Christmas was going to come down the chimney? I used to wait up all night till my eyes were burning.
on the 6th floor of a council flat.
That was the reality. And I'm waiting for this thing, and nothing.
Nothing came.
Nothing. So that's why the minds have been manipulated of the
Or
children.
the better word you like to use, bastardized.
Bastardized.
Bastardized, sorry.
Yeah, it's been bastardized into your system. Christmas is absolutely nothing to do with religion. Yeah, it's an absolute hoax.
That's going to be a next episode because we've got a
And
short
if-
time.
And if
Okay,
it-
Malcolm,
and if
Vex,
it
go
is
on.
if it is Jesus' birthday,
Yeah.
on that day, is this what the nations,
We should
the
all go hungry
believers
that day,
are
isn't
going to
it?
give him for his
We
birthday?
should all go hungry that day. We should all fast
are we
that
going to
day.
be putting big turkeys and cutting it in
And
half?
wasting it.
You can't put it in
Toys
the
R
oven.
Us, like, it was not our business, but like, is this what it came down to? Do you know what I'm saying? Drunken people coming together, fighting, and then no one talking, and then Boxing Day,
The
the
same
football's
old
on,
rubbish
and
again.
leftover food.
Well, that's the present for Jesus. We're going to show you violence.
That's what I mean, we should fast
We're
that
going to
day.
show you that we can
Drunkenness,
leave a country to starve. Well, you know, so I can't wait until the
But
next
we'll,
episode.
but like you said earlier, but we'll recognise that there's a whole heap of people going unfed just for Christmas.
Yeah.
Just
Just
we'll do a
for
Christmas
Christmas.
special on that.
Yeah.
January they're good. February
Like that,
start get to November.
People will be
shaky.
celebrating Happy New Year next year. They'll be celebrating Happy New Year like they've been doing it for many hundreds of years. And there's nothing happy about what's going on now in this system.
Thank you very much. And on that episode now, I've got my 1 to 20 fresh questions to ask each and every one of you. Starting with you, Ryan. Out of 1 to 20, I want you to choose 3 of them.
Three numbers.
Yeah, three numbers. Sorry, from 1 to 20. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go for number 9.
Number 9, Ryan. Trust you.
Number I would.
You know, I mean,
Well, we know this ain't going down
you know,
good.
trust you. You really, really want it, don't you? All right, I'm gonna give it to you. What scares you and why? And don't say nothing. Something must scare you. And
no.
why?
What scares me
Yes, and
the
why?
most is my children not realizing what I go through
Wow.
to
Wow.
help go through.
But
to
do you
make
think they
sure.
will as they get older? Do you think you'll implement that as they get older?
I've got to,
Yeah.
as a parent
Yeah. You
and
can't
as a
hide
person,
it. Yeah.
I've got to believe that I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
I've got to
You
believe.
will.
Do you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah, you will.
that's my
That's your
one
only-
mission.
That's your only fear there. Wow.
That's my only fear.
Okay,
I
number
like that.
2. What's your next number? Now, none of you lot can have number 9 or number whatever.
You remember that.
No,
That's not a bad
yeah,
memory.
it doesn't matter.
So you remember the
It
numbers.
doesn't matter because the answer will be different. Right, what's your next number, Ryan?
Okay, let's go for 17.
17?
Very specific.
You know,
That's not. It's not.
17!
We've been here before. I'm sure I've chosen.
This one a fresh one. That is a fresh question. 17 is this. Okay. Holiday in the UK or abroad? And why? Which one?
You know not to ask me that question. You know already. Can you holiday in the UK? Can you?
We go Devon.
Brighton.
Go here. Brighton. And Eastbourne, isn't it, mate?
Are there jails in Devon or something? Holiday in. That's all right.
Well, never
Yes.
heard.
Okay, so you want it abroad and why? Give me the reason why. And for those who don't know why.
Sun, and sangria.
You and your sangria. Okay.
Amen.
And your last number, please.
My last number is. Okay, my son's birthday is on Thursday, so I'm gonna go for number 2.
Number 2. Ryan, sometimes you need the belt. Lenny, where's the belt?
Ah!
Right, no, number 2 is. Okay.
Flashbacks, man. Flashbacks right here, boy.
Sweet or savoury and why? What is your favourite? Sweet or savoury? And whatever answer, why? And you can't have both.
Do you know what? Nah, savory now.
Savoury.
Been savory for a while.
Why? Enlighten me on how savoury is your favourite. Oh,
I think I just overdid the sweet. You know when you overdo something so much.
with
In
the
my
sweet.
in my adulthood,
Yeah.
my adulthood, like
Yeah.
Makes sense.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much for that answer. Right, Mr.
Nice one,
Mitch.
Ryan.
Right, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. Come on. Right.
I'll clap me too.
You clap yourself. Yes, of
You
course.
gotta be your own fan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Meshach. The same for you. I've got 1 to 20 questions. Please give me 3 numbers.
Not 9, 17, or 2.
Yeah, no, don't try it.
1.
1! You tried to get
No,
birthday
sure, why
30 years
not?
ago, man, and you want 1.
1.
Okay, Meshach. Well, your favourite colour and why?
You know what?
Hey.
No. You know what? Of recent, I feel like it's blue. I'm trying to go philosophical now, but
No, because you said why though, so
And why?
why is-
Yeah, why?
I just like the colour.
You just like the colour.
Yeah, I think like
he's been around me. He's been around me more.
It's
So
true, yeah.
Chelsea,
that's right.
Chelsea's coming towards
Yeah,
him.
yeah, well,
Chelsea's coming towards
That's
him.
it.
Okay. So before the time runs out, your second number, please.
23.
20. This is not a 20.
Oh,
Yes, it was a
no,
20.
Sorry.
Lord have mercy. Take a
You
beat
Michael
up.
Jordan supporter.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
is.
what. Okay.
Alright, 4.
For me, Shaq.
Yeah.
Well, my son. Number 4 is this. What would you be if you wasn't doing what you're doing?
I would probably be a.
You're being fabulous.
Yeah, no, if I weren't doing what I was doing now, it's between one of 2 things.
Tell me the one or two, because our time is going.
Okay. One, probably a comedian.
Okay.
I'll probably be a comedian. I'm a
Alright.
comedian at heart. I may not be funny to the outside
Listen,
But within-
I find you funny. I don't know if we all bounce off each other.
Hilarious.
I think I'll either be a comedian or a model or something.
Oh,
I mean, it's famous.
He's slipping in
you
2
say
ounces.
just sweet that one. Oh,
Sweet
just
boy there,
the
look.
model. That one.
That's all for my
He was,
female fans.
he was hiding the comedian. He really wanted to go for model first.
Yeah, that was a mask.
Okay, and your last
I got
number.
pictures to prove it as well.
And your last number?
10.
10.
Yeah.
Have you noticed every number has been one away from mine?
I know. That's what he's like. You see, follow cat.
Yeah, we're in sync.
10. Okay, 10 is this. Favorite subject, example, maths, English, and why? That's just an example. But what was your What is your favorite subject, and why?
My favorite subject is science.
Why?
When I was younger, I always wanted to like invent new things. So I
Ah.
always you would have like the Bunsen burner and all this kind of stuff, and I would try.
Do you
And
remember what that was used for?
I really don't, you know. I'm not gonna
burn
lie.
something down. Plastic
I know
or
it's
something.
like metal or
Not
something.
anything they gave me. Stuff I put in, I'm not sure.
Oh my God, special. Okay, thank you, Misha, for your answers. L. 1 to 20. Starting. 7. This one fits you very
Wait,
well.
ain't that the same number?
No, it isn't, Misha. Stop it. We'll have no conferring there. Right. 7 is your motto for life. And make it short, because we have got a few minutes.
It's just to do the best that I can.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, your next number, please.
Nice one.
8.
8. Oh.
Keeping it in the
Woo!
middle.
Number 8, Nene. Okay. 2 things you remember. I sound so fake. Listen, okay, 2 things you remember in your childhood. Wait, and the second part of this is how did it impact you, positively or negatively? So 2 things you remember. Anything.
I remember playing in the front of the house when I was about maybe 4.
Okay.
And I was playing in the front, and my dad came out and hugged me and walked off.
And did that impact you positively
Yes.
or negatively?
Negatively, because when he walked off, I went, "Daddy's not coming back." And he
You
never
knew
did.
what it was.
Yeah, he never did.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And the second, can you remember another childhood memory, or is that just?
When my nan passed,
And how did that impact you? What was the impact on that?
just continual sadness. And it made me realise the quality of life itself with other people's situations and all of that. So I can turn around now and say that it was helpful.
Okay.
It sounds
As you
sort
passed.
of different now, but I learned from it, and I've learned that we're here to live and die and do the best we can.
Thank you. And your last number, please.
My last number would be
Do-do-do-do-do.
number 18.
Number 18, Leonard.
What does he win?
These nuts. No, behave. Now, 18 is this. What's our question? Listen there. What did you forget to do last night?
Be careful,
Is that a real question?
Yes.
What did I forget to do last
Yes.
night?
What
Answer
did you
correctly,
forget?
Lenny.
Yeah. What did you forget to do last night? Hey.
Well, what I did forget to do last night is my giving time for my meditational
Regime.
prayer or
Okay.
whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Because I like to meditate
Good.
and think of things.
That's fabulous. Thank you for answering my questions. I wish Misha will answer, do me the same so I can have just pick from anything. Let's clap for everyone. And now, Misha will answer me questions.
Before we wrap up,
I
so
can't remember
Jazzy,
my questions. I can't remember them. Go on.
We've
all right.
got
Go.
a selection of questions,
Yeah.
1 to 20. What I need you to do is I need you to pick between 1 and 20, the
Yeah.
actual number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So choose 3.
Choose 3. I'm going to go for 20.
20. What is your favourite food and why?
Sea bass, because of the taste of it. It's luscious and it just falls in my mouth and down my throat. But deep in
Okay.
it.
Maybe deep might be, yeah. Alright, so Mum, another number.
14. Has anyone gone for 14?
You're
No.
good.
Good, go for 14. I can't remember what I wrote, you know.
Poetry / stand-up comedy and why?
I like stand-up comedy because I like to get involved, especially when they want to throw a question at you. I'm that one who's there, blah, blah, blah.
What's your favourite part about like a comedy show?
The whole of the audience when we all just...
So it's not
Enjoy.
the actual joke.
Oh, yeah, the joke. Sorry. Sorry.
That's why I should be a comedian.
No, the joke. No, the joke is good. But I like the interaction. I like the interaction of the
you
audience.
You can interact anywhere.
No,
you
but
could
you know
go to
the
church and be around people.
Yeah, but you know the audience.
You could go on the bus,
in the
be
comedy.
around
Yeah,
people.
the joke is good. Yeah. God, that's so horrible, isn't it?
Pick another number.
5.
5.
Can't remember.
What's your favourite season and why?
I love summer.
Why?
Yeah, but if I say it, it's going to sound rude.
Oh, Lord.
No, but it's not.
You make us quiet on everything.
No, it's going to sound rude. What I like summer. Oh, I'm going to say it like this. You don't have to take me how I am. I like summer because it means I can air out my fanny in the sun.
Oh my days. There's definitely going to be an edit. So I'll make sure to strike that. You know, Mum.
Yeah, but it's the
You
truth.
know, I hear you. Let's keep that thought in here. Answer another one. Give me one more number.
All right, sorry. 3.
3.
Yeah.
Are you an introvert or extrovert and why?
Extrovert because
Why?
I'm too loud. I love
No, are
people.
you?
Yeah, really, I thought you were more sheltered.
That's why you got this voice. One better give you.
That's
Yeah,
someone why.
extrovert because I love talking to people and I'll talk to anyone, isn't it? I'm just open like that.
How did you manage to become
Confidence.
confident, like overconfident?
When I was younger, you won't believe this. When I was younger, I was tall and slim.
Yeah.
And I had a cut butty. And my brother used to say to me, cut butty. And I said, no way. And from that, it gave me the confidence as I got older. I thought, well, that's it. Let me make use of it.
Do you feel like overconfidence
Oh,
is like filling that void for something that you're missing?
Jesus, what a question,
Ooh.
Will Smith. No, that
Part
What
two
number
coming
was
soon.
that?
Number 21.
Wow.
Do I think?
Come on, Jazzy.
I have to think. Do I think I? Not really.
You
No,
feel-
I don't think I have.
Because a lot of people they have.
What
one-
made you ask that question?
Yeah.
Do you feel there's a void that's being filled with that?
I'm all right, Mr. Wright. Go on. Where's the pen and paper?
Listen.
Book here.
Well, you know what? It could be because I know a lot of people they hype up one part of their what's it called?
Life? Or
No, their
childhood?
character or
Oh.
feature or whatever. They hype up that more because they're lacking in other areas.
Oh no, I don't. Well, not personally, unless you think so. I don't know.
Not of you. No,
No,
I don't
no,
know.
I
You've started some stuff now, innit? Well, listen,
Where's the bell? Pick the bell.
Listen, you asked me something.
No, I don't think so. No,
Yeah.
it's just me. Yeah.
What time is it?
We've got 6 minutes.
You know what? Carry on.
No, don't use all my questions.
Another number.
All right, let's each of us choose another number.
Yeah, another one.
All right, Lenny, choose another
Lenny.
number. Quick, we've got 6 minutes.
Mr. Loverman, Shabba.
Mr. Loverman.
Yeah.
Shabba.
Number
Shabba.
4.
Number 4.
Oh, what's number 4?
What would you be if you wasn't doing what you're doing now?
Make it quick because we're
What
on
would
this
I
2
be?
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
A better man.
Ooh,
That's a good
now
answer.
somebody will marry you. We thank God. Oh.
Ryan, 1 to 20.
Let's go for 11.
11. Would you climb a mountain? What?
No.
Why?
I'm black.
I'm scared of heights.
Black, Misha. Are you scared of heights?
I'm scared of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
And I'm physically unable.
Oh, yes.
That's a good
But I tell you what, even if I was physically able,
You do it.
no, man, I climb a mountain for what? Man, I climb a mountain for what? Sure. What's at the top of the mountain, though?
Isn't it?
Yeah, true. Could be gold. Could
Could
be
be
money.
gold, could be mud,
Could be a woman.
platinum.
That's still not enough. Maybe a woman. A woman. Maybe a woman.
Oh, God.
Alright, Mum. Might as well do one more.
7.
7.
Yeah.
What's your motto for life?
Oh, my motto for life. I should have thought about this. Don't be afraid to speak your truth.
And with that said, this
Yeah.
has been episode 1 of season 2, the Godess and Shaq podcast.
Great host.
We'll see you on the other
Great
side.
host. Thank you
Peace.
for having us.
Thank you.
yeah, nice one.
Great.